Alright. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, he played a game. He's playing it again. And I'll do it again, chat. I'll keep playing this game forever. No, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna do a different game next week, so you guys will be free of watching my silly factory stuff. We got more interesting stuff to do today, anyway. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? So my friend is busy again today. I can't win. Yeah, nobody's around on a Saturday, huh? That's okay. We're going to be gaming for a while today, I think. You guys should check out Yes Body Me. He 3D printed a wind turbine, and he's got a video of it working finally. It's so cool. I'm super impressed. I love it. I would love to be able to do projects like that, but I don't exactly have a yard. Oh yeah, the overlay's not going to look that dim the whole time. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Leb TV would be proud of me. Notice me, Dad. Hey, 4 and 6. So what this is Chatterino. I downloaded Chatterino. I put it up there. I set it to Avener, which is, you know, like my favorite font. So we're in Avener, and I dropped another overlay. So what you do is you set Chatterino to a black background, and then you can color key it, you can lux key it, or you can chroma key it. I have it doing, which one is the key that I use? Filters. I'm using a color key on the top layer, and then the bottom layer actually has a, it has another color key. But that color key has been set to have a high contrast, no whatever it is, none of the other settings, so no brightness and no whatever else, so it becomes a shadow. And so I can actually drop a shadow down below chat, and that makes it much more readable in a variety of different lightings. I'm gonna cough 1 sec. The shop is becoming a hovel. My shop is in horrible disarray, and I need to clean it up. I'm gonna hide in the corner and play games today. I like this song. I kind of want to like just play this mix constantly. It was really cool that Metronomic was here yesterday for some gaming. It's funny how he was surprised that I used that I actually used what do you call it? A lapel microphone. You know, if nobody's gonna be on voice, I don't think I need headphones today. I think I'm gonna keep without the headphones. But that might mean that game audio sneaks into this microphone, so you guys gotta let me know. Anybody who's watching, all one of you, 4 and 6 experts, my viewer for today. Hey, what's up, Pyro? How you doing? We're going back to the factory one last time. This will probably, I mean, maybe I'll pick up the game again in the future, but I don't wanna become a one-game streamer, you know? We got to do a variety of things. Every single angle that you can get in this game is artwork. Look at this thing. Look at the complexity going on in the background there. As my singular bag of concrete comes from the other side of town and makes its way into the bins that are under my left arm. Time to make food while watching. Hell yeah, man! I love cooking with a stream up. I actually got the lady who shall not be named, the Amazon lady, the lady from Amazon.com. Wait, this belt to my right is not a Mark V, is it? What am I doing here? I got the lady from Amazon.com to hook up to Twitch, which is probably the viewer count is funky. Yeah, I think it is. I get like 50 people for gaming streams, which I'm happy for. Yeah, once in a while, Satisfactory. Well, I am like completely addicted to this game at the moment. I'm completely addicted to the game, but there's stuff that I still need to do. But yeah, I hooked the lady from Amazon up to Twitch, so Jeff Bezos has even more of my personal information. And then what I'm able to do is while I'm like cooking and stuff, I'll have it open up a stream, and then I can listen to it like a podcast while actually like cooking or chopping food or slowly dying. My eye is twitching with this belt to my right. Why is my lifter a Mark I? There are little errors like this throughout the entire factory that I have to constantly correct. And I actually did a lot of I did a lot of Satisfactory while I was gone. I did a lot of Satisfactory last night. I got most of the stuff that we've built in this building functioning, which is a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun for a weirdo. Pretty fun for a weirdo. I gotta put my mic cable up so I don't run over it with a chair. There you go. Alright, let me get the music out of here. I just want to start playing the game, because we're gonna be doing this for a while today. Keep in mind, nobody's obligated to stick around. You can just do it if you want. So, alright, what are we doing today? I got a lot of stuff to do, but first and foremost is what the hell is wrong with this stupid conveyor belt? I need to change that into a Mark V. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a lifter. Bop. There we go. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff in sort of the interim time. It didn't really matter what type of belt that was, huh? One thing that's true of Satisfactory at all times is that you never have enough screws feeding into stuff. You never, never, never. I need 100 per minute, so I just made them all Mark V belts. Screw it. Everything is now Mark V belts over here. You sound different. New mic, head cold. It's a little earlier than I typically stream. I just did... Son of a bitch. I just did an errands run. It could be mic placement, but it could also just be that I slept a bunch last night, for once. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it sounded different. It might just be the inflection of my voice. So many different factors. I do feel a little stuffy today, and it's like windy and gray out, so it could affect a little bit of my voice. I think as the day rolls on, my voice will sound more familiar. I'm also talking a little louder. I'll tone it down a little later on. I got that theater voice going, you know? Hello and welcome to my TED Talk. Alright, so here's the deal. What did I do? What did I do in the meantime? What I've done is I've moved a lot of material into the side of the factory. So for now, this is a lot of the stuff that we need to continue on. We're gonna do some of the four item combinations here. Hold on, I'm just gonna minimize OBS in that window because I've got too many stream monitors up right now. I haven't played this in a year or so. Is the jetpack useful? Oh, very useful. The jetpack is extremely useful. This is the propeller, the hover pack, which is monstrously useful. Because as long as you're near a power connection, my little guy right there, you can just hover. It's like Minecraft creative mode. It is amazing for laying out stuff. One thing that they are going to give us in the new update is the ability to press control, and then pressing control will lock conveyor belts in a straight line. I am very much looking forward to that, because I think what I want to do is put an addition onto the back of this factory and make a building that'll stretch the length of this conveyor belt and then have it meet up with the other building. So I'll make like a skylift tube building that will carry material from one building to the other. I think that's something that I want to do. But I'll have to see about that. I'll have to see what I want to do with that. For now, I've got all the materials that we could possibly get our grubby mitts on coming into the building. These rubber, quartz, and silica do not actually go to bins yet, and they kind of need to. Plastic, I need to constantly be using, otherwise the foundry stops working. And actually, wait a minute, where's fuel? Oh, I didn't hook it up yet. Huh. Oh, it doesn't hook up to anything. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Well, I just stopped running fuel. I just stopped. What was it? All right, maybe I was a little tired last night. There's no fuel inlet. Where did... Buddy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry what I've done to you. I gotta think about this. Where do I wanna... I mean, maybe I could punch it in over there? Yeah, I created all of this. This is all in the backs of the work that my friend did, by the way. The friend of mine who I've been playing this game with, he started the initial factory over there. I decommissioned it last night by cutting all the power lines to the whole thing, and I started to break down pieces of it. We need to get that out of the way. I've started to break down pieces of it, but all those resources that he was gathering over there, I used in order to make the super organized version of what he was doing. But I made all of this. Part of it was, and the hilarious conversation from yesterday, I made all of this while I was sort of laid up, getting over the booster shot. So the booster for the COVID vaccine and the seasonal flu shot. The comment yesterday was, I don't know, like nothing bad has happened yet. You'll see. It's like, all right. Anyway, yeah, I was like, you know, the obvious immune system. Far be it from me to expect a diabetic's immune system to be somewhat overcharged and super duper hyped up about fighting something. But yeah, so I was laid up with some of the vaccine blues, and I created this building. It's sort of in the same style that my buddy does it, where it's a couple tile that keep hitting my head on stuff. It's a couple tiles in order to put the machines on. He puts containers after everything. I have everything split off and go to a bank of containers on the side of the building. So for all of the upgrades and stuff, you just take stuff out of the container and then it'll refill itself from the factory. And then from there, I have it split off into the other processes that need it. Now, I should have probably given, oops. Close the floors up. I gave 2 height for the bottom row, and for the most part, that's okay. It does get pretty tight in some places, and I've had to, like, restring how certain belts get to certain areas. Like, you know, like they gotta go down, and they gotta jump up over stuff, and they gotta go down again, and go under stuff, and then over there, and I can't fit through here. Oh my god, I'm gonna get electrocuted. But yeah, like, so some of the belts take kind of some crazy paths in order to get from place to place. That's the name of the game around here. It's like making a circuit board in 3 dimensions. Although in a circuit board, you kind of get 3 dimensions, but you get kind of a little bit of, order in the fact that you've got an upper and a bottom layer. You can kind of work within those constraints. I probably should have given 1 more tile height to this floor. In addition, I probably should have given 3 or 4 spaces in between banks of machines. Space is not a premium here. I got nothing but space, you know? So what I want to do today is start figuring out how to do the assembler, is it called? The manufacturer, if you're Jeff Bridges in Iron Man 1. The manufacturing building I want to take a look at. We're already using those, we're using those. The blender is a new one. I don't know what the hell this thing makes. It's not gonna fit in here. Oh, maybe it is. I'm just missing some parts to build it. Huh. I also want to get fuel into the building, because that apparently didn't happen. If I take fuel in, should I mean, maybe I can pipe it in over here, and then it can just do a straight shot over to the container, because I don't think fuel's used for a whole hell of a lot other than the jetpacks. The jetpacks are pretty awesome. It's a way to get around very quickly. If I take fuel in, it's gonna have to be like up against the wall almost. I really don't want to block these corridors too. I want to be able to get in the building and actually do stuff, so I don't want to block all the paths. I mean, I could try to pull the conveyor belt all the way to the back row. I guess that's what we'll do. All right, let's try to pull the conveyor belt all the way to the back row. So Mark V conveyors. I've got nothing but all clad aluminum. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. But this has to go all the way to the back of the building. It's ridiculous. Anyway, how's Chad doing? It's been 24 hours. Fuel can also be used for power generators and some alternate recipes. Okay, because I mean, if we're not producing fuel, then we're not producing rubber, and rubber is used for other stuff. So it's all dependent. And actually, I did a couple little revisions to that building back there. Here, let's go visit that building before I pipe fuel into everything. I'll show you guys the refinery section. Keep in mind, like, in order to get to this point in this game, it's taken two of us considerable amount of work. I love games like this, so I broke down some of these bins. Sorry, I wolfed down a Wawa hoagie before streaming. I actually saw a DeLorean on my drive over to Wawa. I do really like the idea of putting all this whole umbilical cord into a building. All right, so I ran out of fuel just then. I did some revisions to my friend's piping work. First and foremost was this area, which was all ramps, and all the pipes were just like ridiculous. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. What do you guys think about this? Because we have two pipes that are running refinery stuff into this part of the base. And what I did is I have one pipe insert on one side, and then I have the other one looping around and inserting on the other. So that should keep even flow throughout my entire thing. I don't know, but either way, we're not maxing out the flow rate, so I think it's okay. It kind of overproduces stuff. Oil is very powerful in this game. So much power. Fatadon shared a picture of his factory, and it almost gave me cancer. The amount of mess. Ugh. I fight mess. Yeah. Unlimited power. What I did is I piped all the material from the refinery section into this stack. That stack goes into the building and through the rest of the buildings in order to get out. The section that you showed off has been destroyed. What happened? I was always reticent about running power lines so close to my fuel pipes. If you've ever seen a U.S. safety, whatever it is, accident safety board film, you'll know that dust is the killer of factories. Because some belt will fail and cause massive mechanical vibration, and that'll release dust, and then the dust just always ignites and explodes. Tier 7. Oh man, I'm not even close to that yet. Sand getting no, it's the combustible dust. That's like, oh, I'm on tier 7? Man, I don't even know, dude. So yeah, the aluminum is created there. I kept some of the old all-clad. What the hell is this thing called? All-clad. Aluminum-clad aluminum sheet. Okay, so anyway, I kept the all-clad creation area just in case I ran out. That can be broken down, but basically it was a little bit of organization, a little bit of cleanup, and now the refinery section is beautiful. Everything's going at right angles and into one another like that. We should be creating fuel over here, and I disabled the AI bin at the moment, but any excess fuel will go and get destroyed That way we're using the fuel, which means that we will be creating the rubber. It's like all these items and sections are actually powered by the waste products of other sections. So there's the waste product there that's like crude or something like that, and that goes over to these things where it's then created. It's like turned into some kind of like a smelting ore. We don't have any of the recipes for that yet, and we're probably going to need it at some point. So I feel like building a giant umbilical facility that sits very high up in the air that just goes from here all the way into this building over here would be very useful for me at the moment. It's too bad we didn't align any of this stuff on the same grid, but just having a building that just goes all the way down to here and just carries all the stuff. I could even base it on that right there and just come over to the main facility. That's in the far-flung future of this map if I really feel like doing it. We're not going to permanently play this game on the stream, so... Walking back, flying back. Ah! Okay, let's see here. So I did a boo-boo. I made a mistake last night. I did not run the fuel into the building. I ran everything else. I even dropped the quartz line down a little bit. Ow. I even dropped the quartz line down a little bit. The problem is I can't stand on these belts and observe stuff anymore. I did run power lines over here, which means that I can use this. The Minecraft creative mode. There we go. That's what's up. All right, so yeah, now I can observe. Let's see. I mean, I guess I can bump silica over a little bit and do a little belt shenanigans, because there's no material on this belt. I don't know what I would pipe in on this one. There's probably some material that I've still forgotten to do, but none of them have been relevant so far. And actually, this system of piping them in by fours, I'm considering abandoning. So if I used just that line and hooked it up to that pipe over there, that would look really bad. That would look really stupid. I don't want it to look stupid. Technically, it should be going in over here, just by the way of by the direction of the belts. It's more useful to me if it comes to the outside, because then I can pipe it into a bin. Function over form, I am the opposite. I am the opposite in this game. My friend is the one that does the form over function stuff. I do not. Let's pipe it in through here, and it'll be a little messy, just so we can get it done, just so I can get stuff done today. Ugh, I don't like it, but I don't have to like it. Let's see. We need probably not 2x2s. Let's just take it in as a singular wall. Oh, that's hideous. I hate it. All right, this. We could just go straight over to there. This is why I want to build an entire building, just to bring material from place to place. Yeah, just clean up the mess. There he is. There's the fuel. Beautiful. All right, so we got to get how many pipes over here? 4? Dear God. That's going to be a psychotic mess, because this is not enough space for 4. What's the goal? The goal is to ravage a pristine landscape in such a way as to perform, basically, to get materials for Daddy Fix-It Company in space. So they will have requirements that you have to do in order to unlock, for instance, like a new tier of stuff. Oh, whoops. I forgot that I even enabled it. I enabled it in my overlays, so there we go. Sorry, my broadcast monitor is like off to my right. I'm doing a 2-stream setup, or a 2-computer setup, which is a little cursed. I'm still working on it. I have a potential to do a guest appearance on a show soon, and I gotta figure out how to get my microphone all the way out there. This is gonna be a mess. This is gonna be a complete disaster. Because, like, if I do all 4 of the belts like this, then... Oh, boy. All right. I can't do it like that. It's like I'm going to have to come over here just to give things a little bit of room to sort itself out. And that is going to have to go up and over this, which doesn't leave a lot of room for this thing. All right, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with it and see what happens, because factory. Oh, that's off by a bit. Really? Really? Oh, it's running in the wrong direction, that's why. Alright, let's get this stuff running in the correct direction. Nope. Yes. Dear God. The game, like, tries to come up with a way to run the belt, and it like, screws it up. No, I didn't. I never tried trucks. I never tried trucks. I did try to program the truck to go from point to point, and it was like the most cursed thing. Let's see, that's not gonna work. Mark 5, like this. Because we had our old base that was producing materials, but it was, I don't know, it just didn't really work. Oh God, that looks so hideous. All right, it's fine. Rubber meat bin. Yes. And away it goes. Next material. Once I get these things piped into containers, we can put the 4 item assemblers up in a row. And I'm thinking maybe I want to have a buffer here, and so these last 2 stacks can be all of the 4 item assemblers. With the buffer here, it just means that I have a more pristine area to run all my belts. And presumably, most of the 4 things, I'm not going to be bussing stuff together like I have in these. I'll just run all of the lifters straight down to the bottom, which is going to prove difficult when I start having multiple of these in a row. Ugh. I have 4 materials that need to make this run. This is kind of cursed. And I'm probably going to have more materials come in here, too. I don't think we're going to do the radioactive stuff in here, but... And of course there's no light. Like, immediately on stream, there's no light. How in the fuck am I going to do this? I could just, like... Well, that would... Oh. I don't like it. I don't like it, chat. I don't like it. Oh, that's cursed. That is hideous. Hold on. I think if I make it too off of the center, aligning stuff is very difficult in these games. 1, 2. Let's look here. This is the problem with a tight layout. Is that... No, what is it doing? What is it doing over there? Yeah, as I was 1 off. Fix-it go-karts for automated transport. You can do that? That sounds awesome, actually. Just to have a little, like a conveyor belt of go-karts. I do love me the fix-it cart. Okay, this is none of this is working out. I should leave the old one, put the new one in, then remove the old one, then I can go to this, then I can go to that. That center click thing that Fatadon showed me yesterday, so freaking useful. I can highlight something, center click, and then I'm building it. Oh, it's so nice. All right, there, that's better. It doesn't help that the belt doesn't come in flat. The problem is what I'm doing here is something that I've done in circuit boards many times. Running the trace cuts me off from everything else. I'm gonna pay for this later. You'll see. You'll all see. All right, so wherever there's one of these things, one of the little bottom stands, I don't see one. Oh, there's one there. Okay, so that's not really gonna work. 3E5, burp. Stretch it all the way out until it says no. Then grab this, Doot, doot, doot. Phenomena. All the way over to here. Nope. Hello? Hello? What the fuck? Okay. Select a conveyor to build it. Okay, there. I was just on the wrong spot. They are. This is, I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna pay dearly for this. Because when I start wanting to build courts and stuff, I'm gonna have to split off the, or start building oscillators and stuff. I'm gonna have to split off the courts, which won't have a lot of room to operate because of this belt. This would have been better, like, on the wall or something. Could have put it up there. But then, if I put it on the wall, that means I can't move stuff into the building. Ugh. I should have given myself more room. Did that? No, 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 no. We still have plenty of jetpack fuel. Yeah, spreading out is like a big thing in this game, and I should have done more spreading out. I tried to do the PC case logic where I'd put all the mess down here, but I didn't give myself enough down here in order to run all the mess. Nice, I'll take a look at that later. Is this too tight? Actually, at this point, I could have it run its own run. Here, let's run it from here now. Do, floating around, building stuff. Factory, factory. The more I spread out horizontally like this, easier it's gonna be to sneak belts in. It's impossible to build, yeah. This is a build it big game. I had an art teacher in high school who would always, he was like the champion of building stuff larger. Oh, Chester Willard, thank you for subbing. That is a 3-month. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Here we go. No? What do you mean? What? Okay, what was happening? What was happening there? Oh, I need another stand, of course. Put that right there. I don't know what it is. I'm super addicted to this game. It's just this feels a lot like building a circuit board to me, I guess. Albondigas? What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Sounds good. It helps that you're 6 hours ahead. I literally just wolfed down a freaking Wawa cheesesteak. Sorry, not cheesesteak, a Wawa hoagie. Which, by the way, I don't know what it is about that place. Everything tastes the same after a certain point. Just, I don't know, the salt they use or something like that. But anywho, I wolfed that down before streaming, so listening about food is weird to me. I got chicken and waffles yesterday. Chicken and waffles is always good. It's always good. We're gonna do a little juke to the side here, and I'm gonna try to make it not look hideous. I like it when the conveyor belts stick to 90-degree angles. I probably could have made that a little bit more compact, but I think that's okay. And then part of my rule set for building this area is that all layer changes have to happen within the absolute minimum amount of space. All angles are 90 degrees, all layer changes happen within the absolute minimum amount of space. That keeps things tight, it keeps it compact, and it allows me to run these belts all over the damn place. So we're gonna continue this umbilical running across the entire thing, and unfortunately it is gonna block off these doors on the outside there. Look at all those fuel cans coming in. We're literally building them and then grinding them into dust. I love a tight belt. I can't feel my legs. What a great belt. Fuel. Oh, whoops, that one's full of computers. There, let's get the computers out of there. I've been just like dumping stuff into these later belts just as a means by which to move away from the previous layout. I'm putting my computers in the fuel bin. It's anarchy. Where's my computer bin? There we go. There, you go into the computers. We have this machine at the blah blah blah. We have this machine at the new job. God, you guys can see my reading comprehension at this point. We have a machine at the new job that has broken 4 belts in 2 weeks. What kind of tensioner does it have? That sounds like an over-tension issue. Oh yeah, I need to get these out of the... There we go. It's the front of the bin should display what the bin is full of. And I've been kind of like just dumping stuff in some of these empty bins. We need to start up production on the 4-to-1 things now. 4-to-1s. Yeah, that one's still empty, but it's about to get filled with something. I'll tell you what. Okay, hey, you wanna give me the stuff? I gotta build a lot of stuff in order to suspend these things like this. There you go. Those are AI cores. We're getting into the more advanced stuff over here. So we should start having cool things building. Okay, so we're ready for the next 1-2 materials. Well, that one is heavy frames. We'll clean up... Yeah, let's take the heavy frame. We got to start making heavy frames soon, because heavy frames are what's required to build the 4-to-1 buildings. It's made in Italy? Is it anything like Italian cars? Absolutely brilliant and beautiful and functional and wonderful to drive, and then they are occasionally not on fire. Look at how much fuel is produced in this game from just a little bit of oil. Look at that. That's not what was left in the belts. If it was what was left in the belts, it would be filling the belt. And I'm using Mark V belts on everything in spite of the fact that it is way too fast for some of the materials, but it gives you an idea of how much of this stuff is produced. When you finally get oil in this game, you are swimming in resources to the effect of it not producing other materials, because those resources come in so fast, the machines fill up, the belts fill up, and then you can't do anything else with it. So that's why that grinding station exists, and that is the beauty of the programmable splitter. The programmable splitter, you can say, hey, if this belt is full, send all the excess to the grinder. It's beautiful. Always be going the grinder. Wait, what? All right, so more materials out to the picture. Sorry, I was just looking at the slideshow of stuff running on the belts. More of these resources into bins, because we're gonna need them. We've been bonding our own belts back together as a temporary fix. Yikes. I got 2 materials here, and on the top row, I gotta come over to here, and I'm running out of space. Ah, dear God. This is when you start to give up on your whole scheme. And I gotta hold steady. Yeah, we'll do a floor belt, and we'll do a belt above it, and that's gonna block off all these doors. I kind of hate that, but I don't have a choice, because that one comes in here. This plate comes in here. If I could lift that up, I could maybe make it another level. Or I could run one material up top here, and then run one thing below it. I guess I'll do that. Yeah, I guess I'll run one along the ground, and then there's a possibility that you can sneak in. Although, if there is a belt here, then you can't get into the factory from the side. But then if there's a belt here, you can't get into the factory from the side. I guess you can. You kind of can. Because I can't run it along here, because then it runs into that. Unless I run it along here, sneak it over, and then run it all the way out to here. In which case, it should probably be these 2 materials that are doing that. Or at least one of them. Nah. Alright. We just gotta do it. I should have treated it like a real 2-layer circuit board. Well, if I had one more level, I think I would have alleviated a lot of the issue that I'm having right now. But quartz is gonna be important for the next stage of stuff. Maybe I could just leave silica right there. Just everybody hates silica, just ignore it. I don't know. See, like, I don't like that. That's a ceiling belt. Ceiling belts are anathema. Let's come around the outside, around the outside on this one, and then we'll, let's see, I'll rejoin there. So here, see, this will be a cutoff, and I won't be able to get through here. I guess I can sneak through. What? Oh, is that one of the next lines? How's it going, Twisted? How you going? We're doing Satisfactory, which is like ADHD crack. I think I mentioned that to you a while ago. How? Okay, so if I do this, then I'm cutting off. I'll have to move those. Maybe I'll have to move those. That's right, that was the game that you were trying to get me to play. But I'm a little too addicted to Satisfactory at the moment. That is not where I wanted that. Absolutely not. So this guy, 1, 2. Oh wait, I need more levels of it. I need 2 levels of that. 3E Mark 5. Bring that over, and then that makes a nice clean right angle turn that gets around that stuff. I could go directly over if I was a heathen, but I'm not. So I'm gonna actually build a bridge of belt things here. Rest in pepperonis, silica. I just fell onto one of the belts and got kicked. Got kicked over to the side. Okay. Actually, that should be a little closer, shouldn't it? Should be like here. I'll have to redesign this stuff when we want to run in silica powder. But at least I have the final component for oscillators, which is quartz. Wait, why did it stop? Oh, I didn't do this yet. Sure. All right. Bring that all the way over here. 3, 4, 5, 6. E, bop, bop. Satisfactory gives me anxiety. Why? Just too much spaghetti. You gotta let it go. You gotta let the spaghetti part of your brain have its heyday. Oh, is it one of those there is no why situations? Hup, hup, hup. That one comes over here. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get that, because that's what I'm doing. I can probably do... Okay, so I can probably take that. I can come over here. And since I don't have any succinct way to do this, take that there. 1, 2. 1, 2. I missed. Alright. Actually needs to go like there. At least I know where kind of where it goes. Oops. Okay. Now that one should probably be too high, but then running too high down to ground level, no, that doesn't work. So that'll have to be, that might clip a little bit, which is not, I don't like the clipping belts. Okay, it doesn't clip. That's pretty good. And then as compact as possible, there, out to the bin. All right, now we just need to finish the run. Factory modded Minecraft. I never got into Minecraft mods, so the way my friend and I were playing Minecraft is just completely vanilla. It drove people nuts that we wouldn't mod it, but we did complete vanilla Minecraft. No mods, except for one glass texture. Yeah, nothing. We didn't do nothing. See, look, now I can't get into the factory from over here. I've cut myself off. This kind of sucks. I'm gonna redo this. And then we'll do 4 to 1 building things. It's not as regular as I'd like it to be. It's whatever. I'll leave it alone for now. But yeah, I'll need to pluck the materials out of these things in order to get them proper. You think I wouldn't do this in block? I mean, they have like tubes and stuff there, right? Tubes are better than belts. Tubes are better than belts. Fight me IRL. All right, let's see.
So we got pretty much everything that I'm gonna need. All this stuff that we're building. We got circuit boards. We got a full thing of circuit boards. We got the aluminum. We got the encased beams. I got motors. I got all kinds of stuff. A lot of concrete. There's never a shortage of concrete. Although it's still trickling in one bag at a time from about 500 miles away. Once that fills up, though, I guess my power requirements have probably dropped significantly. Yeah. There's a graph button, but it doesn't do anything. It's just labeled graph here. Okay, cool. Look at that graph. So that's our maximum power. That is our theoretical if all the machines are running at once, and then this is what we're actually consuming. I wonder why that dipped. What happened there? 5 subs. Ah, thank you, Twisted Sister. Those are important right now because what those will do is sort of start to fill in the single line font stuff that I'm going to do with the new board, which is currently sitting behind me, completely neglected. But yeah, look at that. Occasionally that drops down. That could be a water issue over at the old power plant. One of these things could be starved for water. I know that occasionally happens. I don't think anything's wrong with the belts. We took a long time to vet this out and make sure that this all worked, because this thing it's balancing on a pinhead. Our current power plant design. I could upgrade all the belts to Mark 5s. Maybe that would help it out. But you can see up there in the distance, you can see a little nuclear reactor cooling tower. So I'm working towards nuke power, but it turns out I probably need some stuff in order to get up to there. Taking a day off to have fun is pretty critical. If people give you shit about streaming fun stuff, tell them to pound sand. Well, this is day 2. This is day 2. I played this game yesterday. I'm waiting on an M.2 drive cooling heatsink that I may put on. Fuck you. Yeah. I'm waiting on an M2 drive heatsink that is hopefully going to be the new laser hot end. I don't know if I can make it work. I got to think about how it's going to go together. Heavy frames I need. Heavy frames. Give me them heavy frames. That's going to be the first thing that we build with these things, because you need heavy frames in order to build it. Where'd I put the heavy frames? Wait. That one's empty. It has heavy frames in it, and it's ready for a material. Why did I move the heavy frame? Okay, all right. Let's take the heavy frames back out of this one. There aren't labels in the game. I can't put signs up. So I've run a small belt out of the front of all of these bins in order to tell you what's inside of it. I'm hoping it'll give a good look, because like weird shaped heat sinks are kind of hard to come by nowadays. So what I was able to find was just an M2 drive heatsink that, what else am I missing? Can't afford. Oh, plastic. I need plastic. Well, we got plenty of plastic. Plastic is one of those materials that you could grind, because it is needed, or the refinery stuff won't necessarily work when there's not plastic needed from the refining area. Oh, there, it's starting to slow down a little bit. But this is what I'm talking about. See, it just immediately refills the bin. That's the beauty of factory games. All right, so this layer right here is going to be my buffer. I'm going to start building more stuff here, because these are all the blank bins. These need materials in them. And all the wiring mess will go here in the untouched area. I saw a neat M2 heatsink heat pipe with a little fin stack on it the other day. The guy was using it as a VRM cooler. I don't know if that, yeah, I don't know what the one that I bought is basically what you described. So I'm hoping I can use it, but the angle of it is strange. These are going to take up the entire thing, huh? Yes, they are. They certainly are. I like the scheme of actually giving stuff space to exist. So I'm going to put this thing down. I'm going to try to center it on this, maybe this center tile right here. And then we align the other ones based on that. So I will try to align that on that center tile there. Like that. We're gonna need a bunch of these things. Oh, I screwed it up. I screwed it up! The one problem with having these aligned perfectly on the tiles is if I go into the upper floors, then all of the lifters are gonna start competing with one another, which is gonna be an absolute nightmare. So I may need to, like, put them off-center from one another occasionally. There. I think that's it. No, I can fit one more. But I'm out of plastic. Damn it. Come back here. Where's my plastic? There it is. Oh. Oh, no, I actually did get the right container. Give me that. Give me one more stack. Eat dizzy. Let me see what it is. Hold on. Oh yeah, so that's close to the style that I was looking at. It's not what I'm gonna do because I don't want another like fin thing sitting up in the air because I'll like smash into it. The one I got was like it had like two heat pipes on each side that went up to a center heatsink. Not addicted. That's impossible. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, I need more frames. Da 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 da. Back down here. The floaty backpack solves a lot of the mobility issues that you have early in the game. It is quite a wonderful little accessory. Okay, so I got 5 of these things. How many do I have to assign to the various things that I want to build? The thing is, like, I would like to do a gunpowder production. That means you need to build beacons. And then you need, that might be for somewhere back here where I can easily access all of those basic materials. I think we need to do some of the more advanced stuff. And the very first one that I would like to do is modular frames. If I do modular frames over here, the output has to go here. It seems like that would then lead to a lot of crazy pipe paths that I don't necessarily want to do. But I should probably, do I need... how many per minute does this thing make? One every 30 seconds, huh? It's not terrible. Oh, I'm beeping. Hold on. Oh, I gotta do insulin stuff. Fun. Yeah, I'll do that in just a minute. Let me just gather the stuff so that I got it here. Give me one sec. We'll go to... I don't have any good cameras of, like, what's going on right now. I can, we'll come over here, and I just need to collect some stuff so that I can re-up my my glucose, or sorry, my insulin pump real quick. I just gotta come over here and grab some stuff. Basically what it is like a syringe that'll let me inject insulin into a reservoir, and then I need to prime the tube and I'll be done. So I'm just grabbing syringe supplies over here. Where's my camera? Oh, is this frozen? Oh, interesting. The camera's frozen. It's actually off right now. There's no lights on it. What happened to you, man? Sometime over the night, I guess the camera froze. Well, that's not what it looks like in here, actually. No, I don't think it died. I don't think it died. There's a possibility that it died. That kind of worries me. Where's my insulin? What did I do with the little bottle of insulin that I keep around here? It's usually right in front of or behind stuff. Oops. Ah, touched the game. One sec. We'll come back to the game in just a sec here. Just 1 second. Gonna let me be a diabetic for a minute. Oh, that insulin bottle's probably dead. Here, let's go to the arm. Arm view. And I'll almost unplug my mic. Bring you guys out here. I don't really want you guys staring at my desk. Whatever. It's a bit of an infinite view. I gotta go grab insulin, so I'm gonna put up a BRB. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Let's do setup. No, overlays, BRB. I'll put on a little metronomic. I'll be back in just a sec. Just give me a minute. Yeah, they really want to make sure you know what this stuff is, huh? That's a lot of drug info. Yeah, I'm actually streaming from my gaming computer, which is the one that sits next to the streaming computer, but, well, next to is a relative term. The monitors are near each other. The computers are very far flung from one another. Gotta put my syringe together like a friggin' movie sniper. And then inject some air. Get rid of the bubble. Right now there's enough water pressure, hydro pressure, air pressure. It's not, I mean, the desk is right here. That's the usual away screen, but today, yeah. I want to at least show you guys that I'm still here and doing stuff. I gotta make sure that my reservoir is full of insulin. I don't think I need a new infusion set on the body yet. All right, where's the pump? What side is the pump on? There it is. So what I need to do is unplug it from my body, and then I'm just gonna go through the priming process real quick. Yeah, the drug insert on insulin is crazy because it's a very long protein chain. Okay, load, change cartridge, yes. I've been taking the same shit for like 20 years, right? Price only goes up for some reason. Yeah. M Cyborg. So what this has is a little bag of insulin inside of this cartridge, and this cartridge has a little draw and inject syringe in it. The syringe would imply a pointy part, but it doesn't have a pointy bit. Move the cartridge, insert new one, unlock, next, detecting. So I think what this does is it then ejects 10 units of insulin, and you can't tell it to do any more or less, right? You can't do less than 10 units. Well, you can do more, but you can't do less than 10 units. And I think what that is that's priming the air pressure sensor that's inside of this thing so that it can tell you how many units are left. What that means is that I get to dump 10 units of insulin right now. So this thing is gonna vibrate and beep, and then drops are gonna come out of the end of the thing. I gotta try to plug this thing back in too. It's in a hard to reach space right now. Place rather. Hard to get to. A little locking mechanism. It's got a little locking thing on the end that clips in. Man, it is hot in here today. Once the seasons change, I guess it'll continue to actually be livable in here, but for right now, it's rough. All right, once this thing hits 10 units, we'll be good to go again. 9.1, 9.5, 9.8, 10. All right, there we go. Cool. I'm just gonna make sure the fan is like on me and the computer. Cause yeah, it's like fucking warm down here, man. I'm dying. All right, back over to here. We'll expertly fade out the music using my special plugin called Click It with the Mouse, and then slowly move the bar across. Pause it so we remain in the same location of the music. I'm coming back over here. I'll change my scene to gaming. That's right, gaming. Actual gaming. All right, so we're mixing 4 materials to make stuff, and the first thing that we want to make is, of course, modular frames. But I'm thinking, if I exit the modular frames right here, I'm gonna be blocking a lot of stuff, unless I go from here directly into a bin. So let's start all the way over here. I don't think I need more than one machine making them. If I'm making one every 30 seconds, it might slow down later, but I guess that's what overclocking is for. I'm wondering if I should do 2 machines on it. Oh yeah, overlays. Overlays. It'll be a BRB. Get rid of that. Okay, we're back. If I run it from all the way over here, then I'm blocking even more stuff. Oh, man. Oh, man. I know, right now, more than one is overkill, but in a little bit, it's going to be an absolute disaster. It'll be a disaster. They don't produce very quickly. I'll do... should we do 2? I guess I can put a combiner here, and that at least puts us off kilter from everything. Actually, we should probably put one over... Let's do it over here. I know I said it would be blocking, but we'll go up on the ceiling. We'll go up as high as possible in order to... How is there no center point? There's the center point. Okay. And I'm spoiled rotten in this game. I've been using Mark V belts for literally everything. Ooh, I don't like that. I can't help it, though. These have to be a little bit weird. And then we'll put a lifter on it. And I'll keep it up in the sky for a little bit, because it's going here. Even though this one's going to have to split off in several different directions, but I think this will be okay, I hope. That, and then we'll go up 2 levels, I think. Yeah, that's 2 levels. Actually, it should go directly up 2 levels, right? It's gonna make running whatever that material is pretty difficult. Unless I just have... Now, it's better that this goes up first. Actually, that's not... You know what? That ain't work. What is that one on? It's like 1, 2. All right. Okay, my thing is beeping at me. I think it means that I didn't resume insulin. Hold on. Do all of them? I don't, no, I don't, how much does, modular frames are used, like the heavy modular frames are used in a lot of stuff. I don't think it's that much, though. I mean, if I do all 5 and just make this the modular frame complex, how much stuff is using modular? Okay, let's take a look here. No, we're looking for heavy modular frames. No, definitely no. Well, those are they. No. Yes. 2. No. No, no, no. Definitely no. No. Yeah, I know about the poles and the belts thing. I don't want to use belt poles to do the whole factory. I've been using the framework, which is cleaner. And it also, it can go higher, and it's cleaner to run multiple belts in the same space. So, I have my own rule set for running this this tray under the rest of everything. So far, it's worked out, but we're getting into the more complicated stuff, which is why I gave an entire row of buffer right here. I'm just deciding on what I want to do with this. I mean, I could run this along the ground, and then every single one of the belts coming out of here is probably going to have a lifter here in order to go over it. But then this, I will want to split out to at least 1 or 2 other things, 1 or 2 other assemblies. I'm just going to run it and deal with the consequences later. That's what's going to happen. That's how we're going to do this. You can sweat about this stuff for the entire game and still not accomplish anything, so we're just doing it like that. So yeah, we're going to have 2 heavy frame producing... Uh-oh. Spacebar's stuck. There we go. You open a menu when you're thrusting in a direction and bad things happen. So you and you. Yep, not a bag of Milky Ways. I'm still not convinced that that guy isn't a bag of Milky Ways. I'm having trouble with that one. I know it's like prejudice and all that stuff, and it's kind of unsightly, but guys, I think that guy's a bag of Milky Ways. I think he is. I wasn't gonna say anything, but anyway, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Yeah, all of it. So basically, drop the materials down as soon as possible, and everything gets hidden underneath. I know 3mares does it by doing everything at the top. I meant to hide the spaghetti, but then I made myself a whole set of rules for how I was going to run the spaghetti so that there would be a little bit of order amongst the chaos. Among Us, because my friend did this. Oh wait, there's no power over here. I'm gonna be careful. I removed all the power lines from his factory, but my friend did this. And this was kind of a bit of a mess. It got the job done, it got all the materials that we wanted, but it's a little bit of a mess. So I decided to put it all into a factory building using a lot of the stuff that we unlocked, like the wall mounts to distribute the glass panels to make sure that you could see what you were doing, make it look clean, and then the Mark V belts, which, boy howdy, are we creating those at an alarming rate. Okay, so, heavy modular frames are going to require a couple materials. Steel pipe, oh dear God, it needs everything. Wow. Well, first and foremost, it needs screws. Everything needs more screws than you could possibly ever want to deal with. I'm wondering if maybe I want to have all of the splitters and stuff here and run directly across to the stuff. Maybe we'll do that. I'll just have any of these assemblers will run like this. And I'll just put everything in over here, and then I'll have a little bit more space to run all the nonsense. I think I'm going to do that. I mean, that kind of violates my whole principle of having the wiring tray beneath, but we definitely need more room to run all these materials around, so I think this is how I want to do it. It just means that I need to clean it up, though. I don't want it to... It can't look unsightly. It needs to be very organized. Are these going to go in clean, or do I not? Oh, I do get alignments. Okay. No, I don't. That's probably center... No? Okay. No? Alright, so how many away? One... basically one fits in between. That, and then one, and then that. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want. So yeah, we're gonna set this up and we're gonna make it nice and neat and clean. Neat and clean. Of course, that means that the materials coming in are gonna come in over here, which is not too bad. It's still a little bit of a mess. Why doesn't that one give me an alignment? Uh-oh. Nope. The best trick so far is the one Fadadon taught me. If you go to the disassemble menu and you highlight something and then center click, you go to build it. It's absolutely brilliant. If you're doing repetitive structures like I'm doing right now, it really helps when you accidentally place something somewhere. You can delete it and then you can choose another one and then keep building it. And then if there's a material nearby that I need to drop directly down to, I'll drop directly down into it. But this'll, oh, no. There, skip, there, skip. No. Is that aligned? Yeah, all right. That, 1, 2. There. No. No. It keeps suggesting, hey, do you want to go into the opposite side of that belt? Because I'll go to the opposite side of that belt. No, I don't want you to do that. Oh god, getting to Mark V belts has been the best thing, because you just roll with the Mark V belts. Screw counting how much material goes on any given line. Everything is just max. Of course, I'm a little concerned. I was looking through the factory and there were all these mistakes in how I was running stuff. I corrected a lot of the mistakes, but the what do you call it? Some of the production lines just never move, and I think as we get into building this stuff, they will start moving again. But some of them, like rods, just never move. But I'm not building all the stuff that I could possibly build, so. All right, so we need modular frame, steel pipe, industrial beam, screw. Actually, you know what? I need to combine these first. How in the fuck am I gonna do that? If I'm gonna have 2 of these producing the same thing, hey, let's power them up too. So, screws. Well, where are screws? Where's our closest screws? Oh, dear God. Dear God. I guess I could come off of this belt here. Screws run throughout the entirety of the factory. I could also run off of this here. Or that there. Where's that one going? Aha! This might be where we get screws from. That's where that drops down, and then it comes over to here. So we could extend that out a little bit, put a splitter on it, and run it back to there. Oh, dear God. That's okay. All right. This is going to get crazy. Actually, I've already got... No, that's plastic. Sorry. That's plastic. So, yeah, screws here. Oops. Screws here. Actually, be merciful. I'll bring them in over here and bust them to the left. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. This is gonna get nonsensical, chat. This is gonna get nonsensical at this point. The belts that we're gonna have to run are gonna have all kinds of different weird routes. Actually, this we're gonna sneak over like that because we got more materials coming in. That way, I'll still have to space it out in order to fit it, but I'll try to be minimalistic about that. Where's that going again? Over to there? Okay, so we'll come in to here. Under. Let's go over this. What I do is I'll run this in the wrong direction. Like that. Oop. No. No, that's wrong. Run this in the wrong direction. And then get rid of the belt, and it leaves the stand behind. So now I've already got this at the right distance where I can do the minimal rise for my run. Guys overrun. Line that. 1, 2, like that. Come back over to here. We'll put this here, let's say. And then I need a splitter that is in alignment with everybody. Get rid of you. That's completely out of alignment. It's fine. I'm going to live with it because this will do just a little swoop-de-hoop. Damn it, that's the wrong part. Why is that one running in that direction? Wait a minute. Oh. This is all the wrong direction. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, at least the stands will tell me where to move. That sucks. I put the lifter in the wrong direction, and so this whole belt is now completely facing the wrong way, and I blame Jacose for that. It's just his fault. He did this to me. That's right. There's no forgiveness. This is your fault. I guess I'll do that. If I need screws somewhere else, I guess I'll split off of this one again. It's not like we're not running the absolute brutally fast Mark V belts to everything. I purposely didn't say anything to avoid being blamed, and it still happened. Yes, it's unavoidable. Easy fix. Easy fix. Easy clap. Okay. That was an autosave. Can't run it to there because there's a belt running the wrong way. And then, in order to make this go the right direction, I guess what I can do is just go like this. And then I'll run it off of there. Make sure it's Mark V. Come back down like this. I could actually do that. That might be a little better. That gets it fully out of the way. Oh, I don't want screws to run all the way into the machine yet. I still have to figure out how I'm doing the splitters where they won't get in the way of one another. I do not know how I'm going to do that. I mean, I can start out by doing it vertically and then move them into horizontal. There go the screws. We're basically trying to punch as many screws into these machines as humanly possible, as quickly as possible. I guess this one should split off here. So we'll put a splitter here. I'll just put it, it's not very elegant. It's not like in the middle of a tile or anything. And I'll just split it off just straight down and around. We'll just do the direct thing with this. I mean, really, I could do a stack in the center. The only problem is there's not much space. Let's do a stack in the center. That might be okay. I don't know how that's gonna look, but we'll just give it a shot. So if I do a stack in the center of this, then what I'll do is add a pole here, and then I can do the splitter. We'll put it on the line right there. And I'll put 4 of them, because we need 4 materials. Oh, dear God. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe I should do 2 inserts. Nah. Oh, that's not even centered. Son of a... Okay. I can't... It helps that I can't see anything. I really should put lights in here. Once we have, I guess I do have all the quartz and the copper and stuff running to the bin, so I could load up my inventory and start putting lights everywhere. Because if I put the splitters here, I could do 2 like this. No, because then I'd have to lift up and around. I know, the whole point of this, though, is so that I can mess with the belts for hours. Why are you beeping at me? Why am I beeping? Resume pump alarm. I did. Jeez. I didn't click enough of the little windows on the insulin pump for it to allow me to do stuff. Okay, sending me memes in the middle of a fucking stream. Dude. Time and a place. I can't see anything. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is distribute stuff to these I can go directly across on these and then have them jump over and around to the other ones. And I think I kind of like that idea more. So if I do the splitter over here and I line it up with this and I put it all the way back, Mark 5, and then I run that to the edge, and then I run a Mark 5 lift, start it here, move it down until it taps out, and then go up. I think it'll look a lot cleaner to have just straight on shots of everything. Sorry, I gotta put Chatterino back up. I have a chat window on both monitors, so every time I look away, I'm noticing chat. I didn't notice chat as much last stream, and I wanted to correct that. Damn it. This is that weird part where the belt automatically snaps, and I can't get my clean angle. So I have to come at it from the other direction. I'm gonna have a pocket full of screws. There we go. That's gonna run into there. This one's gonna run straight across. Every other belt is gonna have to avoid that one. Can't afford. Oh, I need to go get some all-clad. Look at how quickly this... Look at how quickly it replenishes. It's not even a thing. I don't know. Why are you beeping at me again? Oh my god. You guys wonder, like... why am I always so irritable? I have this insulin pump and it's always beeping at me, and it's not always an emergency. It takes a lot, man. It's been a 2-day, 3-day streaming marathon. So I'm, at least I got to play games for the past 2 days. There you go. That's our first splitter. Our next splitter is going to have to somehow make an impossible jump over this one. Let's see how doable that is. It's not. I'm gonna have to spread it out a little bit for my little playground slide. Some people just don't care about this, and they'll just have everything collide with everything else. And I guess that's okay. Not on my watch, though. Those people aren't quite right. Amen, brother. Amen. I would love like a little bit of daylight. That'd be cool. It'd be cool if I got like a little bit of daylight in here. I guess the sun's coming up. We can do a little bit of the early morning lighting. I need to run those oh, what are they called? What's that material that those lights are made out of? The like real industrial kind of lights. How am I gonna do this? Well, if we come in from there... Oh wait, this needs to be a splitter. Well, quartz is what they use to make the lights in the game. I'm talking about like the man, the orange lights. You know those? You know them orange lights? Might be more compact to run it like this. It's just gonna have to spread out. That's the whole purpose of this part of the thing. It just would have been better if I had moved everything over. Sodium, that's the material. Yeah, sodium lights. If I'm gonna do lighting on this, I'm gonna make everything look like sodium lights. Street lights at the motel. All right, Mark 5. Put that from. What the heck? Oh, why are you running in this direction? Why are you running? You know, it would be kind of awesome if this game allowed you to make this into a splitter. So you would just run a belt and have it just stop on top of this, and then it would just dump material, and the material would go 50-50. Come back into my inventory. Yes. Weird that it let me do that. I don't know. I don't know how I managed to do it. It usually doesn't let you do that. And it's not like I put down 2 stands. Ah! Poof. Ow. That's my first industrial accident of the day. That would have wound me up, ground up by whatever robot arms exist within this thing. Into the gearing of the machine. Yeah, I don't know how it let me do that. It actually was doing a lot of weird stuff like that in this session. Let's see, we need 1. Okay, so from 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And that should make, yep, a nice right angle. Because each of these right angle bends are 2 spots on the grid of the foundation. So it'd be 4 spots, and then you manage to get a nice tight swoop-de-hoop. Yeah, we considered that earlier. We were literally talking about that, Jacose. We were discussing that a minute ago. Have you considered brain drugs? I mean, I could elevate them and then make this big, like, menorah-looking thing, or like a big spider-looking thing, but I've got this entire platform to spread out on. I am going to be slightly encroaching on this thing's space right here. Although I could do 3 to make the modular frames, but I think 2 is going to be enough. You have, actually. I don't mean anything by it. All right, let's see. So we come out here like that, and then I make one of these lifters like that, and then that lifter. What material are we getting? Well, before I make the lifter, I guess I need to decide what I'm making. So it's either going to be encased frames. We already got screws. Encased industrial beams, steel pipe, or modular frames. Oh, dear God. Well, modular frames are right there, but they exit over here. So I am going to oh, look at this. Well, look at this. And that's something just served up. It's fucking, it just beeped at me again. My glucometer beeped at me again. If you guys ever want the definition of frustration, it is an insulin pump with a glucometer in it that wavers on the line of the warning level. The only other thing we need are, what was it? Was it steel tubes? Steel tubes are going to be kind of a journey to get, because those exist in the factory, but they're way over there. Yeah, steel pipe. Maybe we leave the last one open for steel pipe. I could almost just steal them out of the machine right here. If this, oh God, if this piece right here were here, I would be tempted to just run the split directly over. But I'm not going to do that. It's against the rules. It's against the law. I am the law. So where am I going to get this stuff from? Well, here's this. That's splitting off. These go this way. I could split them off over here. Back here is a little excessive. So if I split them right here, I can run out this way. These I can run out this way. So we've got 2 outlets here. All right, let's do it. That's going to take up a lot of space, and it's going to be a little unwieldy, but we'll do it. 1 there. 1 there. Mark 5. Make the bend. Put it right there. Put this one. Straight lines, people. Straight lines. That might be out of alignment a little bit. I don't think it goes to the grid when you put it mid-belt like that. Hello? Hello? What? What's happening? What is happening here? What is this? What? Hello? Oh, wait, what the fuck is this thing? It's a splitter. Did it not align properly when it went in? How is that even possible? I think it snapped to the, yeah, it must have snapped to the grid instead of to the belt. Let's just insert it manually. That was really weird. There we go. That one is also weird. What the fuck? Alright, fine. You know what? You come with me. It's like not snapping the belts in because it must be too close to the ground. So we'll take a splitter, and it will come from there. I'll be in alignment with that. Oh, I did it wrong. Actually, yeah, I did it wrong. I think that belt is a little crooked. Huh. This is where I find out all of the little tiny mistakes that don't make any difference to the operation of the factory. Belt there, belt there. Hopefully we can go on an adventure today. Alright, there we go. Okay, so one more material into here. And that one, I guess I could sneak in like this. Actually, that's not going to make that bend, so we'll just go straight out from this. Straight out from this, and then I can deal with the consequences later when I have to rearrange literally everything in order to make it work. I want to build a computer, oh bother. Well, guess what? You have to be able to run belts in Satisfactory first. All right, so there, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too many. Oh well. I'll probably have to stack stuff up on top of this in order to get the next material in, which is going to be the frames. Is that crooked? No, it's not. Okay. Everything is nice and beautiful. I know. Very easily find projects that take up... It's not even about finding projects. It's like, I want to do that a little neater. I need to pack this a little closer to there, just so I have room for another belt. There's the alignment. 1, 2, 1, 2. There. Nice and tight. Tight belts. All right. Next is this one, but we got to figure out where it goes first. So that one is going to go into both of these. I got a phone call. I wonder what it could be. Hello? Okay. I either got butt dialed by a random number or something broke at the call center, because it was like there were weird noises in the background, but it almost sounded like somebody's like animal making noises, but it wasn't like, it sounded like the background of like a vet or something, because there were these weird cut pieces of audio. I don't know what it fucking was. Very weird. Very weird. It wasn't a serial killer. Alright, so there's that. That one's going out there, that one's going out there. So basically I need a splitter that's going to feed both of those. And I think I can probably put it in pretty tightly into here and then have that go over it. That's going to look weird. Oh wait, no, but it needs to go there. Yeah, the verticality is always a difficult thing to consider in these games. Splitter. Mark 5. Do the bend. Oh, that's a bad bend. That's a bad bend. Man, even with all the space that I gave myself, this is still a tight fit, huh? All the way to the edge, like so. And then, oh, this guy, Mark 5. Everything Mark 5, always Mark 5. Mark 5, come over here. Do one of these. All the way out to here. Doot, 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 doot. And it's windy out today. I'm just listening to everything breeze around outside. And we feed the machine. One more material. One more material. That's going to be a problem, running that over to here. It would be nice if I could have kept it this tight, but that even this one has a little bit more space. This one should have been spaced out a little bit more. But yeah, we'll have to space this out just a touch. What? What's going on? You got like a timer? You gonna turn into a pumpkin? Pumpkin? Oh, you've Powerwall internet. Here, let's actually, I'm gonna do that, but I'll do that over here because it's a little cleaner. Do it right there. And then the next one is over here, and it lines up with that. Autosave! One of these. I don't want to go the opposite direction. I want to go this way. Oh, wait, no. Oh god, all of my aspirations of running clean belts melt away in the face of sheer disorganization. Right, and then according to the way that I've been running this next one should go right here with just a little bit of space for that belt to come down. How much a little bit of space? It's like, oh, it's like an entire other splitter. Actually, let me just do this. There we go. Okay, there's splitter, comes in from there. I give it just enough room so that I can see a little bit of a flat belt. And that is in the middle of the next one. Ah, god damn it. I may have to reinvent the way that I'm doing this. In fact, I could just put that one on top, since it's running to a lifted one anyway. So if I run the splitter in from the side, and then I put one of these right here. Oh, no, wrong direction. And then I run one of these right here. Damn it. Damn it! This is gonna look like ass. Yeah, well, there it is. It's gonna look like ass. How hard is it to keep track of your factory in this game? Eh. It gets out of hand. It gets a little bit out of hand. I don't know. It's not that bad. I guess this is the only avenue that I have. So what I'll want to do is run Mark 5 belt like that. You get used to it like any other factory game. That won't work. I'm gonna run it like that. See, I've done one set of splitters and I'm already like hard pressed for space, huh? Pipes. We need to find out where pipes are. There they are. Hey pipes, how you doing? Where you want to go, pipes? What direction are we coming from? Well, we got pipes over here, too. They're going up into something. Can we steal them from over here? That would save me a lot of trouble. I could steal them from right here. I could have pulled them in right over to there. No, we shouldn't steal them. We should let pipes be pipes. If I did, I could come over from here. I'm going to do that. We're going to steal pipes from over here. I'm stealing pipes. I'm doing illegal things. Boy, do I not like that run. This is the beginning of the end. The spaghettification of my factory, my beautiful factory. Because otherwise, I'd be tasked with splitting the pipe up here. Oh, that should have been the first ingredient. Should have been pipes. Screws should have been the last one. Well, I can still do that, actually. I can still do that. So I'll cut this off. Actually, wait, no, I don't need to cut that off. Like that. And then instead, I'm just going to cut it right here. Cut that. And we'll do a new Mark V. We'll just have to clean up the belts, that's all. Wait, those are rotors. Son of a... Okay, hold on. I mistook rotors for pipes. Where are the pipes coming in? They're coming in over here. Yeah, I can still make that work. Let's see. So that's gonna go away. That's gonna go away. Mark V. I want to bring this back in kind of close, though, because I still want to see it. We'll bring that into here. Let's get rid of this. Let's put a stand over here. And we'll cut right about there. I'll go one block above, all the way over to here. Look, I got 10,000 orders in. I gotta make sure that these parts get to the right people. We got a logistics nightmare on our hand, and the intern didn't even show up today. All right, so 3E, pop, pop. Do I need to run it from this side, or should I? I'm coming in right here. So I might as well put them in where I originally intended. So yeah, let's rebuild the screw superhighway. Rebuild the screw superhighway. We don't need to cut it. I put that in the wrong place. If only this game existed 10 years after I hit 35, my memory for these complex maps has begun failing. You don't need to... listen, I have the memory of a goldfish on a good day. You don't need an incredible memory in order to keep track of these games. I feel like maybe I should put this one over here, like all the splitter stuff over here, and then I can jump over to the lifter. Let's try that. I feel like it might be cleaner. I'm trying to keep this to 2 layers, so if I did a little bit of mirroring in the design here, I probably would have had a slightly better time of it. Because, like, there's room here, so all I need to do is take this and put a splitter and then come out somewhere around there, which means I'll have to extend this out. But if I put that, like, here, I just put that up at the edge. Oops, we gotta go here because of the plastic is right there.